one better than the oblong one, though. I ain't never seen these for sale. It was in the Jolly Box. Says a Jolly Box exclusive.
Huh.
Find me a couple more.
What Jolly Box?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I ordered that too. I was telling you thank you, but that was the other Kathy said thank you
Oh, I thought
yesterday.
you were talking to the other Kathy.
Yeah, I was talking to you because you're the one
Oh,
told me about the Jolly Box, aren't you?
yes. I
Well, I
told
put
you
it in my
Saturday.
yeah, I put it in my cart and I've had up $81 and something, and it said I still needed so and so dollars because they didn't add that in there. So I just backed out and just ordered stuff that I actually wanted and ordered it. Paid for
I
shipping, but oh well.
I know Susan, you're out. She says, "Oh, I ordered it." She wasn't going to. She goes, "I ordered it."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, because she was complaining about it the other day.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't on very long because oh, sorry.
We're on. We're on.
Yeah,
Okay. Good morning, everybody. It's I have
I
something in my throat as usual. Okay. Today is Monday, October 6th, 2025. Oh, it's my friend's son's birthday. Wow.
know. Ooh,
Wow, wow, wow.
you
His name
forget
is
about it?
Travis. Yeah, his name is Travis. Okay. I think I'm going to work on my spooky box. You know, the 2025 spooky box. Yes, you are.
I work
Thank
it
you,
on.
Sandra. Thank you. Thank you. I'm in the process of cutting a lot of things that need to be cut here for this spooky box. Okay. And
Oh, wait for it. Oh, darn, I know what I was going to look for too.
it's
Lord.
called Pumpkin City. And
Oh,
it's really cute because it's got the black hat.
yeah, bunch of little cheeses all over.
Yeah. Well, I just only see one. Anyway, that's what I'm going to work on. No, I've been working on it, Sandra, not another start.
Working on what?
The spooky box. I have no oh, you don't have D today? Would you like to join Susan and I?
Yes, we
I'm
would
always
welcome
happy
you
to have you.
over. We would welcome you over, Sandra Kay.
Yeah, I'll send you the numbers if you want.
No pressure.
I don't call her Sandra. Yeah, no pressure. Just either you do or you don't, okay? Okay, so the ones I've done already are okay, the candy corn, the ghost. You can? Okay, let me send you the numbers.
I will be working on my friendship quilt, making the unit.
Where's Sandra? Okay, we're gonna go by Susan.
That's what I'm working on. To make the Teresa Louise friendship. This block right here. That's what I'm working on. Look at that. I send it over and send it right back.
Okay, hold on, Susan.
I surprise myself when I do something good. Okay, that's what I'm doing now.
Okay. Okay. There you go, Miss Sandra. Okay, so again, I'm gonna work on my spooky box. Um, I also want to order some
Want to order what?
Friday, November 14th. Okay, some stuff from them, but not right now. Some fabric. Okay, so I think I have my pumpkins and my spider webs. Yes. Okay.
Does the fabric got spider webs on it?
The yeah, in the spooky box it does.
Remember what I did with that
See, Susan?
Halloween fabric I bought? Oh yeah, I bought this Halloween fabric, 3 different kinds to make my stepson a quilt, but then come find out he found out and crocheting one that had holes in it. No.
Hmm. Yeah, I cut this off while I'm waiting for the iron to warm up.
Just at the right time where I was looking for a new quilt to make. Then his wife told him she don't crochet, she knits. I said, no, actually I do both.
There you go.
To hunt me up some
Mhm.
yarn out in my yarn shed. Actually, a shed with yarn in it. Oh, hi, Sandra. Welcome, welcome.
Look at here's the pumpkins. Aren't they cute? Hi,
Yeah.
Sandra.
Hi.
Welcome.
But I
Thanks
need
for
to
joining.
find some yarn that I want to make for Sparky's room. I'm going to make him a Afghan for his uh, what that thing called?
Yeah,
Futon.
Dee's got cough and congestion again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So she
Begin.
never really got rid of it.
I'm thinking it's an allergy.
Well, there are colds and flus going around right now.
Yeah, they mowed their yard yesterday,
That could be it.
so it could be an allergy. I'm
Allergies do feel a lot like cold.
right. Trying to get you back up on the.
Oh, this feels good, nice and warm.
Nobody's chatted, right?
No, not yet, just yet.
I'm just making sure that my chat that I put pop out chat was still going to work. Yeah, I'm just sewing strips on like I did the other day. Means I have no kid. And then I'll disappear every once in a while and I'll go do a row on the long arm.
There you go. Okay, so I need.
Oh, I should pack you guys back there while I get it set up so I can do the next row. Had a not fun weekend, that's for sure.
You didn't.
Nope.
Oh.
Austin ended up smashing his hand. So it ended up with a 2-hour emergency room.
How on earth did he smash his hand?
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi,
Well,
Cheryl.
they was setting down the trailer on the hitch to be moved, and somehow or another, his hand ended up between the ball and the trailer hitch.
Painful.
What wound up between the bowl and the trailer hitch?
His hand, Austin's hand.
Oh, wow.
I know. Ow, ow,
You
ow.
okay?
Yeah, nothing's broke, but it's badly bruised.
I
And he
guess.
can't move 2 fingers yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, poor fella.
Is it his right hand?
Oh, left hand.
He's not left-handed, is he?
No, he's right-handed. But first thing out of his mouth was the F word.
Yep. That would
I
have been the
guess.
first thing out of my mouth. I hate to say it, but it would have been.
Like
Terrible.
I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see kind of what I'm doing here. And of course, YouTube's always behind.
Oh, I gotta make that.
Yep. No cutie patootie today, Cheryl.
Yeah, she knows. She's on Lori's. Yeah, we just give her hugs to get better.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I supposed to be making? Oh, these two.
Goes this
It's
way.
like, yeah, you guys can see right down the bed of the thing here. You can see me go from one end to almost the other end.
Oh, you're long arming. Oh, no.
Yep. Good thing I have a short, long arm.
Yeah, I can see.
I need to learn how to put the stuff on the long arm so I can long arm.
It's very easy once you get figured out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hard part
and then
is
if
to
you
get
go
that.
without it for a while, then it's like, what the heck do I do again?
Right.
Well, the hard part then would be to figure it out.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years since I did it, so
Well,
difficult.
especially I have the 60 wide minky as my backing, but I don't have 60-inch wide availability of pinning it. So
Right.
mine's folded over on 2 inches on both sides. But whatever you do, you have to do it on both sides. But I love how it's turning out on this minky.
I wonder how they work those ones that are where you sit down to them. Couldn't think of
You
my
have to make the sandwich first. You have to pin. You have to pin, just like you're going to do it through your domestic machines.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like, this is the only part I'm going to do on the front of this one is I'm tacking down the edges.
Okay, let me see here.
like the border of
Hi,
it.
Terry. Terry says, "Hi, ladies. I will be listening for a bit. It's good to see you."
Oh, I
Yes,
forgot.
can see your long arm, Terry says. And Cheryl says, "Hi, Terry," and then, "Hi, Cheryl." Yes, it's really good to see Terry. I always like it when Terry comes on, but I know she's busy.
But the thing to remember, one thing on there, Susan, is remember to always have the same width from the top side, the 2 sides, measure twice,
Right.
and you get a measurement that comes out. They have a ruler thing that you can get,
Right.
and you set where that has to be, because sometimes our tops, they move. So always keep like the borders lined up, and then just you can hand fluff the other parts in, because you can get quite a few wrinkles in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
And they stitch right out.
I was surprised with the first 2 quilts that I did that I have no problem with them. Very surprised.
But if they're off a 1/4 inch, who cares?
Right.
When
Especially
you wash them, they could be off a whole different direction.
I should ask my friends how their quilts are holding up, but they not getting along. It's a good thing they got two houses. Yeah, they
Yeah.
always telling us, oh, just ask when you want to come down. If we don't got nobody coming down, you can come down. So Berkey called them last week and wanted to come down. And then I told him, I said, just give up on it. Obviously they don't want us to come down. And then Bill finally called him, and I don't obviously he didn't understand what he was saying to him, but so he's gonna go down Saturday, go out to dinner with them and come back on Sunday, And I told him we didn't have to stay there if they had other company or whatever. Wanted to go down and eat at that restaurant. So I told him we'll just have to go down by ourselves. They have a steam pot he likes, all the seafood stuff that he liked to eat. And it got potatoes and corn in. That I don't understand.
Yeah, the first time I went to one of those, it's like, why did they put it all together?
Right.
And then they threw in
Yeah, it's called a
sausages
steam
for
boil.
the people that didn't want the seafood. And I'm going,
Do you hear
oh,
me?
gross.
Yeah, it's called a steam boil, Sandra.
Yeah.
And yeah, that I'm the same way. No, thank you. I don't want my corn and potatoes to taste like
The
seafood.
seafood.
So
And then I didn't want my seafood to taste like the sausage they put in.
No, they don't put sausage in these.
okay, so Terry says, I am usually listening but can't type as I am not sitting at the computer. Well, that's good to know, Terry. Thank you.
And she
Hi,
has to get up
Terry.
and run once in a while because her
Yes.
cutie patootie is
Yep.
demanding.
Well, she is a baby. Well, to me, they're all babies. I mean, Chase is 6.5, but he's still my baby. They're all babies. I don't care how old they
So
are.
I put everything up yesterday, thinking I was having Delaney today and wasn't going to be able to quilt.
When did you find out you weren't?
Right.
Two.
And then I float my top. But I have the Marshall Dry Good magnets, or Marshall Dry Good. Harbor Freight magnets are on the metal bar, holding it semi-taut.
Oh yeah, those big long ones.
Yeah, the 18 inchers.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
then I got these other things, Sandra, that clip down on there. I'm gonna try those.
No,
I should have tried them before I bought all kinds of them, but whatever. Just how I roll.
Susan, the thing with those is you can't have your back tight then because I have them. They came with my machine. I'll try and show you why. It's like,
Oh yeah,
these things.
great. Yeah.
I'm taking the magnet off. And these things, they clip on hard. It's like,
Yeah.
when these magnets, because
Yeah, I have some I think they're 6-inch ones, but I don't know. And they got a handle on them. I'm not sure
Yes.
what that's about.
The handle is for this machine, when it was originally formulated for, was like a heavy duty grace frame. And then the handle ones go up on the back bar.
Oh, okay. Oh, to pull it forward?
Yeah. And then they go on the side. And then after you get it started, you take them off your back bar and you can use them anywhere. Because then you start, when you're rolling your product, you put them in.
Okay, let me read chat. Susan you're out says, hi Kathy, Susan, and Sandra. Hello, Susan. How are you doing today?
Hello.
And Carrie says, hello, everyone. Hello, Carrie. It's good to see you. And Terry says, yes, little miss doesn't like using wee-wee pads. So every time she gets up and moans, I hightail her outside. And then Carrie said, hi, Kathy. And Susan, hi, Carrie. And Terry, mine handles are on the front of the machine.
Yeah. And then this here ring, I don't know if you can see it. This
Yeah.
is what we're supposed to roll the quilt pieces up. When you take your quilt, like Terry rolls hers,
Yeah.
that's what's supposed to hold your product here from laying all over. But this is what goes in the back. Well, when you got backing and whatnot, this just goes over it. And there's, I forget how many. They hold your top. They come in 2 sizes. Did you get any of these with your machine, Susan? Any of these rings?
Yes. And they called them, I was supposed to put them on.
They're wheel locks.
Yeah.
They're so you can do a straight line
Right.
up and down or to the side. But
Right.
it's like, I'm just putting the little one right there. But to see, they hold the top.
Right.
But when you have your back on tight and you have your top out here floating, when you go to put these on, they pulled your and they pull it down here. And so you have to make sure your back's just a little bit loose because I have minky, so it's stretched to the occasion.
Right.
When you have the cotton, it doesn't want to stretch, and these things will shoot back off.
Mm. Yeah.
But
Yeah, that would I just guess I didn't give it a whole lot of thought when I bought them. I just thought it would make it easier.
And see, I'm struggling to get this other side on.
Yeah,
One side went on really nice, and the other side, the material don't want to give as easily.
Right. Yeah, I thought
But when you
would be
get there,
easier
it
than
ends up
the,
having wrinkles. See, I'm wrinkle free until right here, the last part.
right. Yeah, I
And
thought those would be easier than that red snapper. Those red snapper, everybody kept talking about how hard they were. I know if I get
I did the red snapper, the one I did, they've only have it on the end, the foot of the quilt.
right.
They don't have it at the beginning. The beginning's always pinned. But these came with my machine. Because this is basically a Grace frame and this frame are like a giant embroidery frame.
Oh yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
You just move your product within the frame.
Okay. Terry says, I have those rings, Susan. And Susan says, I am fine, Kathy. A little chilly still, and that's why. And yeah, I know it's only 44 here. I'm cold. And Jennifer's here. She says, hey, you all. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Welcome, welcome. Terry says, hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Carrie. Carrie slept in again yesterday. Went to bed early.
That's okay.
Or she was mad at me, one of the two. I don't know. She didn't join me.
I don't think she was mad at you.
It's like that.
I kept thinking all day that, or all yesterday morning, that Danny was going to be on.
No.
I kept looking, and she never showed up.
But I prefer the magnets.
Bad mama. Bad mama.
It's like the one thing I have extra, Terry, is I bought the upper bar and the lower bar. I bought the 2 extra bars.
What, to make it longer?
No, to make it more like a normal long arm.
Oh, okay.
When I bought it, this bar and this lower bar, that you can't see me point to. It's like down here.
Now,
Not
can you not buy extra bars to make yours longer?
No, they don't have. These don't have those ends. They don't have the male and female ends.
Yeah.
I've told Handy Quilter that they need to make an extension for this machine.
And
Just
they
a-
didn't listen.
Just a 4-foot extension would be nice.
Right.
Where that way they would only have to make one female end to go into all these males I have. Because I have male, male, male,
What
But-
do you have?
yeah, and male.
How did I know you had something you weren't supposed to? Huh? Turn around and look at me when I looked at you.
Okay,
But-
Terry says, "Hi Sandra, is that a hoop frame like mine?"
Basically, but bigger and always set up.
And Lori's here. She says, "Hi ladies." And Carrie says she went to bed at 8 p.m. And Danny said last week she was not going to be on. She went Apple. I know, I forgot.
Up until Tuesday.
So here I am.
What gonna happen?
Thank you, Terry. And then Susan says, "Yep, Terry." And then Sandra, "Are you floating the top?" Lori wants to know.
Yes, I float the top, not the bottom. They didn't have an option for that other bar for not floating the top. But I like the floating the top.
I had plenty of those. Huh, I thought those was the same color. I guess they not.
Okay. Hold on.
But I'm going to try and find where I can mute, and I will sew a row.
Okay.
First I have to find it. I didn't bring the mouse with me.
That's okay.
If I knew where the speaker was, I'd put something over the speaker, but I don't know where it's at. And I've asked.
Grab some fabric.
If I remember right, Sandra, yours isn't that loud, is it?
I don't know.
Both in the middle of the floor, saucy girl.
You would think my laptop belonged to Darlene. There's an address label stuck on my machine that says Darlene. Don't ask me how it got there, but it's like it's there.
All right, I won't ask.
Well, I had the stickers when I had them. I knew where they came from because it was my grandkids.
Where you at, Moxie? Sis, where you at? Oh, there you are. Good girl. Just don't want to step on you.
Okay, now I will run it for just a few, and then you tell me if it's loud.
Okay.
Okay.
Terry, click on the video and maybe the mic shows up. And Carrie's laughing.
Why is Carrie laughing?
I don't know, probably because you said mad at me, or I don't know. Would be my guess. Terry, could you hear the game yesterday all the way at your house? They were so loud.
I need to change my rotary blades too.
I mean, that was loud.
Use that one.
And they did have the roof open, but yeah, Toronto won. So both
Toronto-
days kicked the Yankees' butt. Yeah, the Blue Jays, they won. If they win one more, bye-bye Yankees.
Oh, Moxie. Oh, there you are. Playing hide and seek with me. Ow. Let me get rid of that ball.
Terry says we can't hear your no, I can't hear your machine, Sandra. Terry's right.
What?
I cannot hear your machine.
Oh, As long as I don't go super fast, it should be fine.
Terry said she couldn't hear. I go, I can't hear it either.
I did a 6-inch path of the quilting. Trying to figure out how my, oh, I see where it's ricocheting from.
We've already been on an hour.
Not yet. 25 minutes.
Oh, I guess we come on at 1. I'm thinking we come on at noon. That's why.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I was looking back at some of the older videos, like from a long time ago, the ones that we did 8 hours and all that. I'm going, wow, how did we do that? Got a lot of views, but how did we do it?
You know, that where I would have to get off and go do something for my husband. Yeah, because he's been not good for the last several years. What did I do with my?
I know the Mariners won. Yep, they sure did. I was there. I was there for that one too. Okay, Carrie says the motorcycles and cars, which sounds like they were shooting at each other. That's how bad the noisemakers are. Oh wow, Carrie.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, and I can put blades in these guys right here. Uh-oh.
You'd rather hear the game, huh?
Oh, and my medicine. I don't want you getting that. No way, Jose. Need to hold on to that one. Put these in my blade saver thread cutters. Got a 60-inch one. Or 60 millimeter. We always say that 60-inch.
I do too.
Millimeter and a 45 millimeter.
I have a 60, not a 45.
Well, I accidentally bought this one because they didn't really say on there what size it was. Or let me rephrase that. I didn't see where they said what size it was. They probably did. I just
Well, that was my problem.
didn't read it.
Got it too big. So I finally bought a 60 inch rotary cutter to go with it.
60 millimeter. So you did the same thing I did.
60 millimeters, sorry. Rotary cutter. Could you imagine how big a 60-inch one would be?
I know. Way too big.
Yep.
Oh, no. Hang off the floor without Moxie getting it. Oh, wow. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Right up.
2,
Yippee skippy.
3.
Oh, gosh.
Starting to warm up a little bit with the iron right here.
Is it still okay?
Yeah. You're fine, Sandra.
Okay. I did an adjustment on this laptop for background noise. And maybe that helps.
Right. Yeah, it shouldn't play. That's why I'm thinking about getting Zoom, thinking about it again.
Okay, Lori says, I used to go to Toronto all the time. Derek Jeter days. I had a crush on him. After the game yesterday, Derek, A-Rod, David Ortiz, and somebody else, they did the announcing of the game, and they were on for like a half an hour.
Isn't A-Rod a baseball player?
He was. He retired.
No.
That was my guy, A-Rod.
I know that because of my ex-husband.
They all retired about the same time back in the day. Now you see them, now you don't.
Yeah, well, how they roll. Oh, this one the same way. I don't know what
Jen's got Derek's a really cool jersey, and it's in a glass. And then she also has his jersey that she wears all the time too.
Oh, I didn't know Sandra started. Yeah, they're very quiet, Sandra.
Yeah, she's been working on it for a while.
And you better stop yelling at me. Little missy poo. I don't know why I didn't change these earlier. Put one back in. Oh, wow. I had one of my hairs all wrapped
Oh
around.
no. Derek invested in the Marlins, the baseball team, the Marlins, and lost quite a bit of money.
Oh, I put it in there.
But now they're doing better. But back when he did it, not a good time to invest. I guess. I don't know. And then he became like CEO of operations and for 5 years and this and that. And he lost quite a bit of money on that one. Where A-Rod took his money and bought a jet and a
I have
uh
no idea what you're talking about, Kathy.
yacht. No, these are baseball players. So
Oh, now I lost my cutter.
A-Rod was saying how much fun he had when he played for the Mariners when he first started. And he played the Mariners, the Rangers, and then he went to the
Then he did what? Went to school?
Yankees. No, then he went to the Yankees after that.
Oh. Oh, this thing's magnetic. Had the staple up to it. Come on, I just need one of you guys out of here. Just one. Gosh, guess I have to
Albert.
yes. Find one. Oh wow, these aren't all oily.
Here you go.
That might be a problem. Houston.
Hi, Loretta. Loretta's here.
Hello.
Hi,
She says, hi, Kathy and Susan, Lori. Sandra will be right back if she.
Yes, Sandra is long arming.
Yep, Sandra's the one that's MIA. How's your foot, Loretta? We had a pretty good turnout on Saturday on the Zoom. A lot of people showed up.
Yeah, I was on a other Zoom until then I come over to yours.
Yeah.
It's about sew along I'm gonna do, or I'm supposed to be doing. So I got to get started on that too.
Don't push yourself too far. Okay, Susan, you're up. I didn't have crushes on athletes, but did on singers. Okay, what singers, Susan? And then Lori, if Derek needs a free meal, he can come to my house. I think he's okay though. I don't know. His wife might say something about that one.
Not if he just come for dinner and bring her.
Yeah. Yeah, if he brings her, that'd be cool.
Just saying.
But I think he lives in Florida now,
There, I did one row.
if I remember right.
I'm sure he got enough money to pay
Live
for
wherever he wants.
He can walk into any restaurant in New York
Yeah.
and not pay a dime.
You that was very quiet, Sandra.
Okay.
Yeah, it
So
was.
that
I
does
didn't hear
help
anything.
on that muting in that yeah, wherever I did it.
While you were gone, Loretta said hi.
Yeah, I said hi to Loretta, but evidently you couldn't hear that.
Nope, didn't hear you.
So my background mute works. Okay, I'm bringing you down closer so you can see.
Oh, guess I ought to take this apart first.
See if you can see the quilting. It's a meandering flower. I like the meander. I have meandering stars, butterflies. I'm hunting for a bee. I have found a dragonfly. But I just take my meander pattern, take out where it's at, and put in what I want. There's
Are
up
these
close.
ones that you made up, Sandra, or copied?
I only have 2 boughten ones. I am a hard person to satisfy.
Oh.
It's like I like the pattern to where it goes down and up into the previous row.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It makes a big difference. You did not hear, but hello, Loretta.
I didn't hear it.
I heard you guys talk about Alex Rodriguez. I think it was.
Yes.
When he
Yes.
started with when he went over to the next team when he left the Mariners, he became a snot.
He went over to the Rangers. And then he went to the Yankees. And I think that, he played shortstop, but because Derek was their shortstop, he's not going to change positions. He had to learn how to play third base.
Well, it's like when he became a Yankee, he really came. Yeah. My husband quit watching him altogether.
No, I don't think so. I've always liked him.
His attitude changed.
Well, $500 million might have had something to do with it.
Right.
Yeah. It'd have a lot to do with if I had that much money, I wouldn't have to have a small long arm. I could have a full size one.
And
but
a
I'd
room
be in a different house.
and your own special studio.
You're right. She wouldn't be living where she's living. That's for sure.
Nope.
Unknown caller.
I think I would probably still live here. Just build me a studio with and have me a little golf cart to drive out there.
But all my kids and grandkids would all have their houses.
Yeah, well, Sparky would want to buy the farm behind us, but and then it's got plenty of land to it. And then he would want all of his kids to move there. And I'm like, well, do I get a vote in this?
Yeah.
Oh, so you wouldn't buy a mansion, a jet, and a yacht like A-Rod did?
Nope.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind 2 of his kids. But the 4 younger ones, no thank you. Would not want to live that close to them.
Yes, he did, Susan. You're out. See, he said he got too big for his britches. It's like my husband said his whole attitude changed, the way he greeted people, talked to people, everything changed on him.
All loaded up and ready to go. I like this one. This one's pretty.
Now you just need to load up a quote, Susan.
Yeah, I know.
Darlene's quote on one right now.
My husband said he would really love it if I would quit coming in here, telling him, oh, look what block I made. He said, I would really enjoy it if you would come in here just one time and say, oh, look at the quilt I finished.
One day.
I just adjusted it by the paper where I needed to adjust it to.
Yeah, he's like, all that money you spent and still haven't. I said, yes, I did. I made Bill and Janie both a quilt.
Now I do my measuring.
Did you forget to show it to him?
Huh?
Did you forget to show it to him?
No, one of them was the one that I made from the thing that the
The
set that
samplers,
Teresa
right?
McGuire sent me, the quilt
Okay.
kit. And
Okay.
then the other one was all the quilt blocks that we had made.
Yep. And you give them
And
to
I
your friends that aren't speaking to you right now, right? or not available to go to their house.
yeah, well, they're fighting with each other, so I don't want to be in the middle of that anyway. They're fighting.
Jennifer, well, those blocks
Yeah,
turn
if two people both drink, how can one complain about the other one is always drunk?
yeah.
And so I told Sparky, I said, that's like the pot calling the kettle black. And he's like,
Oh
what do you
my.
mean? And I said, well, Bill drinks too. I said, I don't know if you've noticed that, but he drinks just as much as Jeannie, actually more, because Jeannie will have a few and go to bed. And Bill gets mad probably because she goes to bed and doesn't stay up drinking with him.
Okay, let
Know
me
what I
see
mean?
here. Yes. Okay, so
And
Loretta says, I just went and got meds, but doing good. Looks raw and is tender, but okay. I hope you heal fast. Susan, you're up. Bobby Sherman and David Cassidy. Oh, yeah, I had those guys hanging on my bedroom wall. And Susan A. Rod, okay. And then Lori says, I agree. And then Jennifer, well, those blocks turn into a quilt. Lori, he doesn't understand the process, Susan.
I think all of our blocks that we're making are going into a quilt or a wall hanging or something.
Table
Mine's
runner.
already in a quilt.
Sandra
yeah,
doesn't
he
like
was
wall
talking
hanging.
about me because he doesn't understand, but he does. That's why he's saying he wish I would just finish one. Because I have owned that long arm for I think probably going on 3 years now. Yeah, I bought it in 23, I think. Before I'd ever made a quilt.
Well, it's like
Okay.
you had it before I left Kathy in 23.
Right.
So you probably had it even before that.
Oh, has it
So
been
now
that
I'm going to
long?
base.
Since
Now I'm going to base down the side. Because I think you quilted your first quilts in 2023.
Yeah, well, when I tell him, well, what about that tool that I bought you and it's still sitting in the box brand new, how many years later? So then he hushes up a little.
Oh, he goes, well, not talking about me. That's what Dave would say. Okay.
Cut me some more strips off of here. Probably don't quite need that many. What are you digging at over there? You're okay, Moxie. I was just looking. Jumped. I separated my cans from my regular trash that I having to go out there and separate it because I got to go through and break up a bunch of boxes today. So I don't have to do it tomorrow. Tucker myself out. Tomorrow's garbage takeout day.
I'm hoping the garbage man takes my garbage can.
Yeah, that's how I go too. They keep
Well,
wanting to raise the price and it seemed like just about every time they only they'll take the one of the cans, either the trash or the recycle, and then come back the next day for the other one. It's like I didn't realize I was on a 2-day plan.
yeah. Well, mine goes by weight, and I think I'm overweighted because all those flowering almond tree that doesn't produce fruit.
Yeah.
Well, there's like 100 pounds of fruit in that garbage can.
Oh,
Plus,
wow.
I have a couple 100 pounds of fruit still to go.
Wow.
So it's going to be a process of a bucket or two every week until they're gone. And
I would be filling up bags, and when you take a run to McDonald's or whatever, I would be dropping off a bag up there.
Yeah,
there.
my back porch is full. And Jennifer goes, Sandra, what long arm do you have? I have the Simply 16, because there's only room for one sweet person in here. Because Andy Coulter has Simply 16 and
You
Sweet
said
16.
Delaney. You said Delaney wasn't there today.
Right.
Sweet person, get it?
Yeah.
Sandra,
But it's
you
like it's
said
the
you
Simply
said
16 from
wait,
Handy
wait,
Coulter
wait,
on
wait.
what they call the little foot frame with the buddy system added to it.
The buddy system added to it.
That's what makes it more like a real long arm. Before that, I didn't realize that it was just like a fancy Grace frame that cost $750. Now this frame is like $1,500.
I don't know how much mine was. Well, I
It
paid.
was a package deal. Your frame when you first bought it was $1,250. Because I could have, my machine will fit on that frame. But then you
Yeah.
had to buy the back table board. Because
Yeah,
everything I have will interchange.
I'm glad I bought that the rear handlebars and that black section, because then when I bought the 2-foot extra, they sent that to me.
Yeah.
Which I thought I was going to have to buy some more of it, but I was just going to use that board, that cork, what's it called, foam board. I was just going to use that, cut it down to size.
Maureen Casma has this same setup, except for she didn't get the little buddy.
Right.
Now she bought the bigger frame, and she went the one that's sturdier, like this frame is. She went with the sturdier table. She paid $2,400, I think. That's the one I was going to get because I could put it up as an 8-foot, not a 10-foot.
Right.
Because 8-foot would be nice. But you only have 7. No matter what size table you buy, you got to take off a foot, 6 inches on each side for your machine. That's why this is a 5-foot table.
Oh, gosh.
6 foot overall. Because I have 6 inches extra here, 6 inches extra there. But the quilting part is only 4 foot.
You should, before you cut, I just cut a whole bunch of 2.5 by 2.5, and I need 4.5 by 2.5.
Well, that don't work.
No.
Okay. Terry says, every time I try to find a project, I end up drinking coffee and sitting. LOL.
Sound like me.
And then Jennifer, I haven't seen that one before.
It's
Yeah,
still
they saw it on Andy Quilter.
But you can get the Moxie.
That's what I got.
The Moxie, that whole setup is less than just this machine. This machine was $69.95. Because they found a way of making them a little less expensive.
Okay,
Yeah,
Terry.
I thought that was crazy that one's more expensive than mine.
Terry says, I'm sorry. Sandra, I can only quilt 6 by 15 at a time.
Yeah, and I can quilt. Let me see.
Oh.
I get my tape measure out.
Okay, Susan says, I need to buy a winning lotto ticket so I can buy a long arm machine.
I can do 12 inches by 48.
Yeah, they have a payment plan too.
The best thing is, like right now, Susan, it's like if you had the space, Handy Quilter is having their demo sales. They're going around dealership to dealership. And people are buying used.
Yeah, I have a dealer not far from me in Wilmington.
They're in There's one down in Walla Walla this week. I think last week they was in Spokane Valley. But
We
Oh,
have
I
one
gotta
I
in
get one.
Newcastle.
I have seen several used ones for sale that would make a good deal, but buying them used, you have to have cash.
Yeah. Or take out a loan at the bank.
I seen one the other day for $3,500.
Oh,
That'll work good too, taking a loan out for it and then making money while you're using it. And help pay it off.
I gotta go get one.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, it's not the
Terry
same.
doesn't have the room.
I
Yes.
don't either.
And like Terry, she can take hers as they show. They hang them on the wall in a hook or lean them in the closet. One
Well-
gal slides hers under her bed.
Hide your long arm under your bed?
The grace frame. The grace frame.
Oh,
They can just
yeah, I saw that one before I bought mine, but that would be I don't think I would have used it much.
and then the older grace frames that they had, it was just a frame, a wooden one. And I think that's what a lot of people had. And then they had like the long throat Juki brother. It was brother at first. Brother had the first, I think, long throated sewing machine.
Probably would have bought the one that hung from the ceiling though. My grandma used to have. But that was her hand doing it by hand.
Yes. They
Terry,
used to always. Hi, Tracy.
Terry says, I have to be content with what I have. I don't have room. And then she says, I can take the frame down easily, but to pick up that 30
30-pound
PG
machine. Yeah.
machine to
Hey,
do it
Tracy.
isn't worth moving it. And hi, Tracy. Hi, hello. How are you? How was your weekend?
Don't blame you there, Terry.
Yep, that would be very heavy. Very heavy.
I had to take a break and bend my knees.
Ugh.
That's the one thing with the stand-up quilting.
6, 2,
I have to take a break every now and then because my knees.
8.
Yeah, I have a drafting chair. My husband was asking me the other day, do you know what happened to my drafting chair? I said, yes, I borrowed it. I borrow things and don't tend to return them to him. I got it out in my room if you need it. Oh, yeah.
Terry says, my knees lock up as well. Ugh.
I have
Yeah,
lots of
and
them.
they hurt. Oh. Today seems dark in here. It must be getting more winter.
Yep. It is.
Yes. She has the Gigi knees.
That was so cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have loved to have been there for that one.
She still uses that excuse too.
Does she?
Yep.
What happened?
Alani.
Alani. She was getting up from the dinner table once out of Casey and Jamie's, where she lives. And they said, hurry up. I'm getting my Gigi knees going. Because I would always say, give me a minute. My knees, they have to pop, creak. I mean, the pain shoot up through them. And I always told her.
Now too.
So then she has Gigi knees when she's slow.
Now you gotta admit that's cute.
Things children pick up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I used to have a show about that. Things children would say.
And And then I can't sit here for that hour that I do the long. If I sit 2 hours, I get up and my back pinches.
Right.
Ooh.
So I have to get up, down, up, down. And see, I'm charging the laptop. So I do it until it gets charged before I can take it back there again. But I shouldn't have to take, we got an hour and 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Oh, darn it, lost all them blocks I just made, cut out. Wrong color, but oh well.
Like if Kathy could stay on an extra hour today,
The
it would
wrong
work
color.
for all of us.
Why? What do you mean?
Then people won't be so bored for all day.
Well, it's only an extra hour. Wait,
Uh,
what time? What time do the games start? Let me look.
Can she tape it?
and Jennifer asked the question, what are you making, Sandra? I am putting blocks together. What the heck did I do with the two? I had two just sitting here.
Shoulder locking up.
It's like,
Okay, 308 and 608.
so you could stay on the extra time.
Yeah, I could stay on until 1.
Crazy, somebody not wanting to sit up here in my chair.
But
Which is
Jennifer, I'm putting a border around all these different blocks that I have. And it is going to become a rag quilt also.
a
And I
rag.
have decided,
How do you finish the outside to make it a rag quilt? Do you use them what them zigzag scissors called, or do you just cut it straight or something?
I just snip into it.
Or you just flip it.
But
Okay.
first you have to sew your 1/2 inch around or whatever length you're going to go,
Right.
which everything else is 1/2 inch, going to be 1/2 inch. So I sew around it twice, just in case I snip the first string that I
Right.
don't have. I have the second one as backup. And that's what I did on this one, this rag quilt. So it'll look like chenille is what it looks like.
Right.
So the tinier you cut these, the fuzzier. I snipped 1/4 inches. And I kind of like that. Somebody else snipped 1/8 inch. But it's going to get me another quilt done. So I have to cut 15-inch backing pieces and 15-inch batting pieces.
Yeah, that
But-
is sounds like a one I would want to. How do you sew it together?
It's
You
like,
just put the two pieces, like hold them up and stitch like a 1/2 inch down,
okay, on
3/4
this
inch
block
down.
here, I wish I could see. It's like, let me see if I can get zoom up here instead of.
There, put mine on speaker.
There. It's that way I can see what I'm doing. It's like,
Okay. Let me see here.
Oh,
Terry, I have Digimon needs too, Sandra. Yeah, yes, and the pain and going outside and up and down the stoop carrying the G Goots isn't easy. And Jennifer, what are you making now, Sandra? And Tracy, G Goots? Terry, to Tracy, it's slang Italian for zucchini. I have a dog. And and Terry, to Tracy, I took in my friend's 16-year-old Shih Tzu because my friend fell and broke her hip. Nala is mine now for the rest of her life. I thought you were just watching her till your friend got better.
No, that's not what she said, Kathy.
Okay, well,
That's
I got
exactly
it.
what she said.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, and then Jennifer said that's pretty. And Tracy, that is wonderful, Terry. It is. And
Yeah,
then
she said
Cheryl
that.
says, like that, Sandra. And Tracy, well, you know what I mean. And Valerie's here. Hello, Kathy,
And
Sandra,
Valerie.
and
Oh, hi,
Susan.
Valerie.
How is everyone? And Gayla's here. Hello, Gayla.
Hi,
Hello,
Gayla.
hello.
Hello,
Sandra,
hello.
that is a pretty block. And welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome.
But okay, Susan, to do the rag quilt, you have
Yeah.
to make a bunch of mini quilts. The original rag quilt, they took like a 6-inch square of denim and a 6-inch square of flannel.
Mm-hmm.
They put the two together with batting, and they just did an X between across the block. Well, on this one, when I sandwich them, because the more you quilt, the more one will get smaller. So being these have so many different patterns, I'm allowing myself 2 sews each direction, whether they be diagonal like this one would be, or I don't like this bird. It really doesn't have a direction.
Right,
I'm going to go diagonal 2 this way and 2 this way.
right.
And this one here, it has a whole bunch of diagonal ways I can go, but I'm going to do the plus sign. You keep your amount of your stitching. So it's quilted enough for your batting. And then it's pretty because it shows up in your blocks. But then when you're all done sandwiching them, when you take 2 of the back sides together and you sew them back to back, you sew up 1/2 inch. Out here at a 1/2 inch mark, you sew and you just sew your blocks together. And so when you get your row done, then you make another row and then you sew the 2 rows together, and you just sit at night and do the snipping. You can watch TV, you can lay in bed, whatever you want to do,
Right.
and to get your snipping done. This one here, it'll be, being as this goes clear out to this corner, I'm thinking about diagonal right here at these center points. That way it shows up a little more detail.
Right.
I just haven't decided if I'm going to do the serpentine or straight stitch. That's what I haven't decided yet.
Okay. Valerie said hello, Tracy, and then Terry says, no, they asked me to keep her. I am resolving myself to it. Here I go again. But being she is 16, I am in for the nether fall. Oh, Terry, you're so sweet. Valerie, hello, Susan and Tracy. I know, right, Terry? It's just too easy to fall for these little stinkers.
But she's doing so good with Terry.
I know.
I think
And
she was doing too much downtime.
Terry says, Sandra, I saw Leah Louise make 1 and 10-inch strips and quilt along. Quilt as you go.
Yeah.
And
There's quite a few quilt as you go techniques out there.
Yeah,
Jennifer.
Leah Louise is someone really good that that everybody should watch. Yeah, she had a issue with hurricane. Oh gosh, with the hurricane or something ripped the roof off her house, so she hadn't been making videos for a while, but I think she's back to it.
Ooh. Jennifer says, and you're putting batting in the middle, right?
Oh no, it didn't rip the ceiling off.
Yes.
It fell on her.
Jennifer,
Okay.
there is it will be all mini quilts. These will be 15-inch mini quilts. And then they go together.
Okay. Then Terry says, Tracy, I know this girl since she was 8 weeks old. The vet said to the family that they should consider having her PTS. I almost died. She is mine now. She is doing better with me, I think. She was
Right?
just sitting at home with her mama.
Yep. When you don't get out and exercise them and different things like that, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. So Terry, I remember a tree fell on it after I said the other.
Makes a big difference.
She's back to her regular now, though, isn't she? So Terry, yeah, I felt so bad for her. And that tree fell on her house, split her house right in two. It was terrible.
That.
Those high winds are terrible on everything.
Yeah,
I was lucky. I got no damage from my tree falling.
right.
And I'm not even known in a spot that would have the high winds.
Well, things are changing these days.
But the weather has changed a lot. We've got those big dust storms that come in. I mean, they're terrible.
And we used to have dust storms a lot out in California. I lived out in the Mojave Desert.
I'm
on
trying to
Air Force
remember what
Base.
they're called.
The Mojave Desert?
Yeah, and out in George Air Force Base, out in the middle of
Yeah.
the Mojave Desert.
It's like I was trying to get up to get my grandkids. They was up at the swimming pool working. I wanted to get up there and make sure they was safe. And I couldn't even make it. And where I stopped, there was a portable outhouse right where I parked. I says, I'm not sitting here for that to hit me. So I moved up another half block.
Terry,
That's how I used to have to walk Odie boy. So Terry.
yeah, I was reading. Terry says she has ear infections that caused her rear legs to collapse. I walk her with a sling and she is doing better. And then Leah Louise is back home, and before that, someone hacked her YouTube account and she was gone for a while. She finally got it back. I never got mine back.
I'd like to know what happened to my YouTube last week. I had to go in and reset it 3 times.
What?
Yeah, I've been having a few issues with YouTube here lately. They're not being playing good. Huh, that is the same fabric, but for some reason, well, maybe it just look a little different. Whatever, I'm using it.
Yeah, I made it back to public and everything, labeled it, did all the labeling. Then I go back and it's not there again. It's like I can see it, but nobody else can. So I had to go back in, check it all. I just had to do it again Saturday.
My new one. Oh wow, it worked great.
That's weird.
Just
So
because
since Thursday, I reset it 3 times.
Just because the rotary blade don't work in the cutter, it's still good for other things.
Yep.
Working good for me.
My friend actually takes the old rotary blades and uses them as their seam ripper. And it's like, no way. Not unless I put electrical tape on 3/4 of it.
No way I do that either.
Seam ripper?
She holds the blade in her hand and uses it as a seam ripper.
Oh, she should try some of these. I just bought a bunch of these. They're like an X-Acto knife.
Yeah.
And they're surgical.
Yeah. I give mine all to Casey for cutting
scalpel. That's what it called. I bought them off of Amazon. This box of 10 was like $11. So
thank you, Valerie.
And how's Valerie doing?
Valerie gave her thumbs up. She paid the rent. And
I got
Jennifer, my YouTube and Google keeps signing itself out. So aggravating. And hello, Mary. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Mary.
Yes, we're all working on something
I'm
different
not
today.
going to say her full name because then we all get that accent that Minnesotans should have.
and just saying, Mary, you shouldn't, if that's your last name, you shouldn't use it. Just saying. Just to say
Everybody
Mary Wilson of
remembering a thumbs up, please. And yes, they're right. You should not use your last name.
I would change it to just Mary W. of Minnesota.
I got
or Mary,
hacked.
Minnesota, that would work too.
I got hacked.
Because
Just for safety precautions, because there's some creeps out there on YouTube. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
one
they're
of
all-
Kathy's
Y'all was-
former
I don't know if y'all was
YouTube
watching Donna
participant.
like 2 weeks ago. That was awful. There was this guy got up there, had a camera on himself and making loud, rude noises and messing with this thing in there. Just saying, that was awful.
And Terry wants to know why not. Because it gives too much information to find her to steal her identity.
Right. Yeah, there's been some weird stuff going on the YouTube lately.
Well,
Just
when the gal in Florida, she said something about, because I had my full name, I had Sandra and my last name up there. I Googled my name. I found myself right off the bat, and I took off my last name. I just went with my last initial.
Terry likes, oh, that's cute, Mary, Minnesota.
yeah.
Yeah, Mary of Minnesota.
Terry says, I accidentally bumped my rotary cutter once and I got cut. It is like a surgical tool. Yeah. When I took off my finger. And then Tracy, to Terry, you will be happy to know that my little Taz is doing so well you wouldn't guess he was ever hurt. Oh, that's good to hear. That is
I'm
good
not
to
trying to
hear.
call you out, Mary, or anything. I'm trying to help you out. That's all.
Yes. There's too many identity theft people out there.
Yes, I lost all mine. 20 years worth of stuff gone. So
Oh.
I don't use my last name anymore. Terry. Obviously, I don't use my name either. LOL. But when I am on other people's chats, some people think my name is Sue or so. Crazy.
Just let them think that.
Yep,
Like
let
if
them
I'm
think it.
on other chats and I'm talking to Terry, I make sure to put a green heart out with "So Terry," and it draws attention to her, so
You
she
gotta
sees it.
Taz away from hubby's dog. Taz the one that started it.
Yeah, my face. No. Yeah, my Facebook. I'm sorry. You're right, Terry. You're right. Then Terry answers to Tracy. I am so very happy to hear that. Keep hubby's dog away. And Terry, Kathy, you mean Facebook, not YouTube. Yeah, Facebook. And Tracy said, yes, far, far away. Yep, I lost it. I lost a lot.
Ronnie lost everything on hers at the same time Kathy did. They was having fun hacking.
It's awful, I tell you.
Guess these are a little bit different, but that okay. Matter. Supposed to be scrappy anyway.
My son went in there and he got a hold of the guy that did it and said, can you give it back? She's just an old lady who quilts. And
Son called you an old lady that quilts.
yeah. And the guy says, no, I can't because all her information will bring me in about $500. He goes, well, all she does is she quilts with her friends. Okay. They all quilt and they're all old ladies. So
yeah. Mary from Minnesota says, I don't have that accent. Spent 34 years in Oregon. I don't know why. Just from saying the word Minnesota, I changed my accent.
Minnesota.
And
I live
had
close
a
to
friend
Oregon
from
now.
Alabama, and I would talk with that drawl. The way she said
Okay.
Melinda K was so much cuter than the way I say Melinda K.
Why do you have to repaint it, Terry?
Um,
And get bubbles or something?
okay, Terry says Purple Hearts for Sandra. And I have to paint a machine part. What a mess, but I need to get it done and probably sell it.
Yeah,
And then
that's
Mary
why she's
says,
going to get it done.
people think I'm a singer.
No.
Are you just a singer in a rock and roll band? Remember that song? I'm just a singer. Okay, Terry, Mary, I was going to say that. Mary Wilson. There you go.
But it's like, if it's not your real name, then don't worry.
Right.
Like Austin, when he comes on here, he did change it. He's not Cinnamon Stripper no more. He's
Well,
just
that's good
Rowdy
to know.
Austin. It's like, he said
Cinnamon
he'd make it
stripper.
be a little bit better. It's Rowdy
Right.
Austin.
Right, Terry. So sorry.
Oh,
She accidentally scratched it.
Susan, I'm going to wake up Jen now.
Okay.
oh, Jen.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Jen.
Jen, time to get up. Rise and shine.
Time to make the donuts.
Time to wake up.
Time to make
No.
the donuts.
Don't say donuts. She would.
But they used to have that
I
commercial
want donuts.
all the time, an old man that get up and do the same thing every day. Make the donuts.
Yes, I want donuts too, Sandra.
I know. Somebody, a friend on Facebook, showed eating donuts from Krispy Kremes, and he bought 3 dozen for him and his son. And someone says, well, you going to share? They said, no, half are for him and half. No, 1 dozen's for him and the other 2 dozens are for me. He says, my breakfast and lunch. And I thought, you're eating 2 dozen donuts? You could share one. And he did not have a single maple glazed one.
Oh goodness.
I like those maple bars.
And we was gonna go to Dunkin' Donuts, and then I told my husband I'd rather go to Wawa. They sell donuts, and then I could get my one of my my cappuccino, a French vanilla cappuccino. So that's what we did. I think we ought to make that a ritual on Mondays because he's at the hospital a lot longer on Monday.
We live in the town that our Starbucks closed.
Yep, the one here's going to close.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah. You know how fast ours closed? They hung the sign on the door, locked it, and done.
Starbucks is always busy here. It don't matter what time of day.
Oh, it's busy here. It's just not enough to pay all the bills.
Yep. I think they're closing 28 Starbucks or something like that. Okay, where are we at? Terry
I wonder
says,
if they're leaving them in the hospital waiting rooms.
Susan, when I stored it, I accidentally scratched it. And Tracy, LOL. And then Terry, Mary Wilson is one of the Supremes. Baby love. And then Terry says, was one of the Supremes. She passed. And then Tracy, oh, someone mentioned coffee. Yum.
I was talking about cappuccino. It's completely different. I've got no coffee taste to it. French vanilla cappuccino, yummy. I can't drink a coffee. Oh,
Okay.
I'm
So
Terry.
National Coffee Day last
done.
week. I made sure that somebody drank coffee in place of me. I kept telling everybody it's National Coffee Day. Drink more coffee. That was the day I think our Starbucks closed.
I got that many done.
I don't know when ours is going to close, but it's going to close.
I got a few more, but they under the. Did you know these clappers draw the heat out of your fabric? Yeah, I made my own. Isn't that cute? Got a little handle on it and all. Got two long ones and 3 small ones. Sparky didn't cut that one too good though, but that okay. It still works. And the 3 little ones.
That would just be
all those.
another thing that sits on my shelf.
What's it? Remember how long that board was?
Okay. Terry says,
24 inches.
Tracy, I'm drinking coffee now too. And Susan, 2 of the Starbucks in Yakima are closing. Ooh, and Tracy, oh, but it is coffee though, technically.
Oh, you done with your spooky box?
No, I have the other ones over here. Here it is.
I think they made too big of prints on the fabric for that box, for that pattern. That's my opinion. I think the print is too big for the blocks.
Yeah, French vanilla is the only one is the one I prefer. Just saying. Here's the rest of them. I got.
Yep, that's mine too, French vanilla.
And I should make this one over here. A lot more of that one. Where the red fabric? Seems like my fabrics are running away. I don't know where they going to.
25 minutes has already went past since we discussed staying on an hour longer. It's like, where's the time go?
I know.
I don't know.
Gone. Oh, this might be enough for me right here.
Now you see it, now you don't, right?
Is that not enough? I think I got more of this fabric already cut up. I don't know. Hey, this one is, oh, that one right there. Okay. You had to cut some more of that one too. Off of the hunks I got.
Out of all the Dairy Queens we used to go to, only one in a small town in Oregon they had the pup cone cups of ice cream.
Right.
Only one.
Our Dairy Queen, when I first got Moxie, used to give her a nice little pup cup. Now they give her a little tiny thing with a little bit of ice cream. So of course I have to give her some of mine because she'll eat hers and then sit there and look at me like, how come you got more, Mom? So funny.
They gave us one for 2 to share. I go, and now that I've watched Bluey a lot, they have this one episode where they're sharing their ice cream cones. Well, your tongue's longer than mine. You're going to get a bigger lick than me. So it's like, I could just picture the two. She had more than me.
Yep. Oh, I just found a bunch more that I already made. Imagine
But
that.
I took half out and put it on I always had some dish in my rig for the dogs because we was traveling. I would put half in one dish and leave the half in the other one. This one, they give ice cream.
Look at all
that,
this.
I thought it was whipped cream, but it was ice cream.
Yeah, the last time I went, I asked them or they asked me, did I want whipped cream or ice cream? And I said, ice cream, please. Then the one place when I asked for it, a small ice cream for Moxie, she said, you're going to have to pay for it. And I said, no, I felt like saying, no kidding. And I said, that's not a problem. I wouldn't have ordered it if I didn't want to pay for it. Right. Moxie wanted her ice cream she's expecting. Yeah, because they gave her whipped cream. I said, I mean, she ate it, but she wanted ice cream. And can't start them out giving them one thing and then think that that's going to be fine all the time. Doesn't work.
Up at our Zips, the gal would go get some of the ham for the dogs. And I said, no, they can't have the ham. I said, you'd be better off just take a lid and put a little bit of ice cream on the lid, just a little bit. Because I'd rather not them get used to all that salty ham.
Right.
Or,
Probably better for them too.
and they said, or cook a burger that has no salt and pepper. And just have that around for the dog.
Right.
Or don't give them a treat at all.
Okay, let me see here.
Oh, here's more.
Terry says cappuccino. We had a student at school who would say that on a loop. And then she said we would hear cappuccino all day long. And then Tracy, I had a mocha not long ago. And she says my Taz and Teddy both get a pup cup too. And Terry says, aw, puppuccino. And Tracy, puppy latte. And she says if they didn't get their pup cup, they would never play with me again. And then Terry says, I thought that was just whipped cream, not ice cream. And Tracy says, right, Starbucks is just whipped cream. They have ice cream at Starbucks.
Right.
And Terry, my dogs never had either. And Tracy, I'm going to get them to put ice cream in my coffee. And then Terry says, ham gives dogs the bloat.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine usually got just my own
for animals.
puppy treats I took. When we ate, they got a puppy treat.
Dang, thanks for throwing it in there.
My favorite ice cream is vanilla Dairy Queen.
I like the mix up at ours. But ours uses lactose-free ice cream mix and milkshake mix. I like that because I don't get the bloat from the milkshakes.
Okay, from one back quarter.
Austin wanted to get me a milkshake yesterday, and I said, no, I can't afford the calories. That's what I told him. I says, I can't afford the price.
Well, that was nice of him to offer.
Yeah.
It was a good idea to change these blades. I don't know what happened. Just all of a sudden, they didn't want to cut very good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.5.
And
yeah, that worked out almost perfect when I cut that one piece too short. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I finally got the proper stuff needed for the backing, or for the to finish off the Halloween.
4.5.
Okay, and then Susan Year Out says the Dairy Queen closest to me has a local coffee / ice cream place right across the street. My preference for ice cream is the local one. Costs more, but it's freshly made in many different flavors. Tracy, I like the homemade vanilla bean flavor ice cream. And Terry, to Tracy, I love ice cream in my coffee. I've never had ice cream in my coffee.
I have a ice cream maker. I'd pull it out the closet and use it.
I would have to have just ice cream in my coffee cup and just not think about the coffee. Because I just not a coffee drinker. Any way, shape, or form.
Right.
Yeah.
Same here. I'm not a, well, I used to.
There are people like that.
I used to drink coffee, but then I realized it gave me indigestion from the
Now,
caffeine.
my husband goes someplace without a coffee. Oh my.
Yeah.
He'd
Yeah,
wake up
Sparky's
at
lost
3:30 in
his-
the morning and want a cup of coffee.
Yeah,
I said,
Sparky's
well, be
lost his
quiet and leave the motel room and go get a cup of coffee and don't come back for 2 hours. He would come back and then turn on the TV and the westerns, and in a motel you don't get silence.
I don't drink caffeine coffee. I drink decaffeinated.
He
Yeah.
would drink decaffeinated it's like his was just he wanted coffee.
I can't drink the coffee at all. Drink
It
coffee.
was a habit.
Real coffee.
About like when he quit smoking, it was like, oh, will you please just shut up?
How I quit is I started crocheting, and I didn't have to have my hands busy. Worked
That's
for
what I
me.
told him. And then it's like he would also want it's like the newspaper in the morning, and then this, and then this. And then he'd never eat breakfast at home, but every time we was out on these shop hops and that, he had to eat breakfast. And it's like, oh my, can you please?
Go figure, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Tracy says, well, I better start looking at the Starbucks menu. And Susan says, I have a friend who puts peeps in her coffee, guessing she watches Pat Sloan, who does that. I really dislike peeps, and why would you put marshmallows in coffee?
Well, you
And
put
Tracy,
marshmallow on hot chocolate, so why not?
yeah? Tracy says, me neither, Sandra. I'm a caffeine drinker. I used to be until my surgery. Then I went through all the withdrawals in the hospital, and I go, I'm not going to start drinking caffeine again. So I don't.
It's like, okay.
Well, when
Terry
I eat
says,
chocolate, my chocolate is sugar free. Which I guess
sugar-free chocolate can give you other problems.
I don't eat very much
because of the
And Terry,
artificial sweetener.
Sandra, are you sewing them wrong sides together, then fringing them? When I get the sandwiches made. Yes, Terry.
Oh my gosh. Oh, is that some of those? Oh no, those are half pieces. Forgetting that. Keep forgetting it. Oh, there it was making scrappy when I got off.
I looked at it this way. This quilt turned out so good with the block. That's when I decided I would take a sampler and make the block rag. What's it going to hurt to try? I'm going to have a quilt I still use.
Yeah.
Delaney likes playing with the Halloween one.
Okay, so
Baby D. See, when she's not here, I use her name. I got to remember. It's hard to keep one way.
till one. Okay, quarter. Dave wants me to stay. It's quarter till one. Get off.
Okay.
I can do that.
Dave wants you to do what?
Get off at quarter to one.
Was he want you to do it 1:45?
Get off,
She can
leave.
stay on until 1:45.
Right.
Oh.
12:45.
1, 4.5, 5.
Oh, how did I do that? Jeepers.
Oh, it's like I covered up part of my words when I went back over there.
5. Terry says, Sandra, you are sewing them wrong. Okay. And then Terry thanks. And then Susan says, I don't like marshmallows at all. S'mores for me were the graham crackers and Hershey bar. Exactly.
Yep,
but
that's
the
me.
marshmallow goes in the middle, right?
I love
And Terry's grapes on the back. I have to get creating again. I quit everything.
Yes, it's scraps on the back.
Scraps on the back. Sorry.
It's like,
I like marshmallows right out the bag.
because see, this one here has all different. I just used any fabric I had. But on this big one, I don't have that many scraps, so I'm using a 108 backing. It's gonna have a flower back.
We understood what you
So it'll
said.
be kind of like a whole quilt.
I did.
Tracy, marshmallows are too mushy, but they're good.
Everybody says making a more with a peep is altogether different. I says, yeah, Peeps has got all that sugar on the outside of that marshmallow.
There's no, that's cornstarch to keep them from forming together.
But they got that little flaky sugar.
There's Butterfinger has come out with the marshmallow one. I want to try that.
I'm not. When I seen that advertisement, I says, I'm not going on that one. I like Butterfinger just the way it is.
Yeah, I do too. That's why I want to try it with the marshmallow on it because I love a marshmallow.
I love going to Dairy Queen for the Butterfinger Blizzard.
Oh, I never heard of those.
Yeah, they have the crunched up Butterfinger in a cone.
All right.
Or in the
And
ice cream.
yeah, have to try that too.
Yeah, the white quilts, it's like they're just a little bit heavier than a normal quilt, not much.
Is Jen up?
Oh,
Can you
but-
see, please?
Right
I
off
want,
it
I want
there.
her up.
You can make them
Fingers don't want to work.
in all flannel. You can make them denim flannel. I have denim cotton in that closet right there.
I have a bunch of denim fabric.
I
Could probably
have
do one with that.
3 grocery bags of old jeans again.
Yeah, I have a bunch of denim fabric that I used to make stuff for my stepkids. And when I quit doing that, I had a lot of leftovers. So I need to get that out of the closet and Sparky room.
The one in the closet has the last of Larry's jeans.
Why did you not cut off of there? Crazy thing. Okay, let me use my shorter ruler. Chop the end off.
Terry's rag quilt that her sister is brand new because her sister didn't get to use it. Think I just did the wrong combination. Nope. I cut extra strip anyway. But I did change my stitching down to 1.8 so it doesn't back shred.
Here,
The
Dave, I
seams
have a
don't
present
come
for
apart.
you.
What? What'd you say, Kathy?
I was talking to Dave.
How many of these you got?
I have it right here. Well, if you don't want it,
Yeah, one. I have about 30.
I don't have 30 of those.
You
No,
want
I don't.
30 of what?
Of the rulers. You already got 30 of them. I don't have 30 of those.
Well, Dave, I don't want 30 rollers. I got all I want.
Okay. Terry says, great idea. Let me move a muscle, lol. And then Tracy, I like roasting marshmallows. Yes. And Valerie, your rag quilt sounds perfect for the winter, warm and snuggly. And Terry, I used to love peanut butter and fluff, then I would get a sugar rush. And I have my sister's rag quilt someone made her, and it is brand new. And yes, and it is gorgeous and precious to me. Oh, yes. And Tracy, I haven't seen a good movie in a while. Any suggestions? I don't go to movies. I'm sorry. Terry, Tracy, I am hooked on watching the Great British Sewing Bee on the Roku channel.
She might be talking about at home too, Kathy. Good movie.
Okay,
On,
I haven't watched any
TV?
on TV either. I don't know.
Okay, I got a question for Terry. It's like, if you want to change your name on this YouTube, how do we do it?
Oh, you just go into your thing.
Your Google account after you open up YouTube?
Yeah. Oh wow. Great British Sewing Bee. I would probably like that.
It has all my name and whatnot there.
Okay, let me see here. Do your channel.
Yes.
Do your channel.
I find everything except for where to change my name.
Why isn't this thing letting me get in there?
Oh, who's out here?
Hi.
Oh, YouTube Studio.
They're just turning around, maybe. They don't know anybody in a Toyota.
Settings.
Terry says okay, and then she says, up on the right, do you see your icon? Then go to Google. On a drop-down menu, it says Google account.
Okay. I went to Google account.
Okay, she hasn't done it yet. And then Tracy says, oh, I don't know about Roku. Wonder if it is on my Amazon Fire Stick. Terry's still.
Yeah, because she's probably going through it step by step like I'm doing right now.
Doing channel.
I can find everything except for my name.
Oh, here it is. Go on customization.
Jennifer.
There's your name is on the top one.
What will you change it to, Sandra? So many ideas with your name starting with an S.
We come up with one after the SK. Is it SK? Damn it! Mine would be oh shit.
Did you find it, Sandra?
No, I haven't found customization anywhere.
Oh, channel customization. That's where I found it. You know, it's right there, and the third one down. First was banner, image, then picture, then name and handle.
Because since we said about the people with the first and their last names, I have a couple asking, how do we change it now?
Yeah, that's how you would go change it. Go on channel customization.
Tracy says, sophisticated Sandra. Now that's funny.
Yeah, you know where your dashboard is? You're going to go down one, dashboard, content, analytics, community, language, copyright, earn, and customization. The second one from the bottom, I think. Yeah.
I know I used to just touch my emblem and then it lets me do whatever.
I think that was she talking about changing YouTube. So Terry.
I'm not changing my YouTube.
Well, isn't that what you was asking? Yeah, I know not for
No,
you, but that's
the
what you was
people
asking. right?
our people up here, how they
Right.
have their names, and like Mary Wilson of Minnesota had her full name.
Right.
Now people with their full name want to know how to get rid of that. They want to go get rid of their last name now.
Yeah, well, they still have a channel. If you're on
Yeah.
YouTube and have a name, it's your YouTube channel.
Okay. I went on the little, like underneath my screen here when I press my name. If I go to the pencil, it lets me change my handle.
Oh, you're not on the computer. Yeah, see, I'm on the computer.
Yeah. So everybody's going to be different. If I go to the pencil, I can change my handle. I can change my name, my handle, pronouns. So I'm on my laptop, my iPad, and my phone.
Yeah, see, I don't have a pencil on my account
Yeah,
on the computer.
it's when I first go into YouTube. I
Okay,
just
here we
bring
go.
up.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Tracy or Terry says, yes, you have to go to YouTube Studio, then to customization.
Right.
And Susan went to YouTube Studio, says
Oh, so I
Terry.
was in the right
And
place.
Jennifer, LOL, that wasn't exactly what I was thinking. Haha. And Tracy, LOL, don't get me in trouble, crafty Kathy. Never, never, never.
Yeah,
Okay.
when I first go in, I went to home. I went to home. That's my home screen. And there's a little tiny pencil right next to manage videos, a box with some lines in it, and a pencil. And then when I touch the pencil, it lets me change. It says channel settings on mine. So now I'm going to look what it says on my phone, because some of them are on their phones. Because remember, a lot of people, that's how they view, phones only. So I pressed home. Let's see what that gives me. Nothing there. So I press my symbol. And it only goes to Google account.
Yeah, it's different on whatever device you're on also.
Yeah.
Ow, maybe that's why my shoulder hurting.
Then there's personal information, security, and sign in, password manager, devices, data, people sharing. It's like, okay, there's a lot of stuff there. Because it will not put up. I have the purple emoji as my picture and it won't. And then that takes you on my phone, it takes me to every single thing my Google account has, not just my YouTube account. Okay. And then when I went on, go back here, I switched on Sandra, like my name, view my channel. That's where I come up with the pencil. Even though you don't have a channel, it will still come up.
Okay. Cheryl, I only have my cell phone, can't afford anything else. Terry, yes, if you go to that pencil and hover over it, it says customization.
Yeah, so first you go where you see your name, and it's like everybody has a YouTube channel. They just have to put something in it.
Right.
But you go to view your channel, and then it brings up that pencil. If we're going to suggest something, I guess we got to also be prepared to help get them to that point. Because I think there's too much identity fraud out there already. We don't need people stealing our information.
No, we don't.
Oh, so it's the same thing.
Did you guys
Yeah.
see those two guys that are in a car and they're stealing everybody's home?
Yes, it's the same thing as what I was saying. The YouTube customization.
There you go.
Oh, I got 5 of these. One,
So
two.
I hope that helps you, Cheryl, and whoever wants to change their
Yeah.
last name off.
Thank you, girls. I
I would like
appreciate
to
your
know
help.
on Facebook.
That's Cheryl.
Oh, I guess I could sew these.
And then Terry, who wants to know how to change their name?
Well, like Cheryl has her last name. She wants to take her last name off. And if she goes to Cheryl K or whatever, at least we would know who she still is. Or Cheryl, the quilt maker. We would know who Cheryl would be then too. Because she makes a lot of quilts.
There she goes.
Quilters, Cheryl, the homemaker. Builder. Bob the builder.
I just went to
Anything you want to.
Yes.
And the virtual land. Keep wanting to
I
find a
changed
different
mine
name for mine.
because-
So everybody says it's so confusing. Hard to say. I don't think so.
Sewing Sensations by Shady Susan.
Yeah.
Hi, Chocolate Quilter.
One.
Huh?
Hi,
Chocolate
Chocolate
Quilter.
Quilter. Welcome.
Oh, chocolate quilter. I like that one.
Some told me you would.
Yes, it is. Artificial intelligence is being used by criminals. You got a point there.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I actually got to block those reels for a while and then it came back. Chocolate Quilter, LOL, not Mary Wilson, Minnesota.
Hey, Gladys. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Gladys. How are you?
And then the picture that people have also tell who they are.
Right.
But like Cheryl, where she doesn't have a customized picture,
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't either.
he's just an S.
Mine's just one that I picked off of their thing. I had another one, but then everybody else was using it, so I changed it.
I have one of the quilts I made.
But on this computer, it's just a green S.
on here. It's the pink sewing machine.
Don't know why. Think I signed up a new internet. I mean a new whatever on it. Oh wow. Okay, cool. Oh, that's why you're laying over there, sis. I can't believe when I brought her back in after going do her potty business. Went over there and laid down. Over here wanting up in my chair. I have to watch for her when I move my chair around, but she laying over there. Oh, now she got up. She going to get a drink or something. Nope, she coming over here.
Okay,
Uh-oh,
that
watch
is-
out.
that is Mary Wilson's new name. That's her picture.
Chocolate lover? Or quilter?
Chocolate Helper? Yeah.
Okay. Yummy, yummy.
Mhm.
Hi, y'all. Seen those beautiful sewing machine cakes they make, says Tracy.
That's good, Mary. The chocolate filter.
That's going to take us a little bit to get used to, but
But we will.
Yeah, but that idea doesn't have the whole name on there. I learned that from Becca. He was telling someone else about that.
well, it was. Is it Melissa from Florida?
Oh, hi, Sue Nancy. How are you?
Hi, Nancy.
I'm on my live just as I was going off the other day. He was asking how Berkey was doing. He's not doing too good this week, and they had to give him a blood transfusion on Monday, which wasn't good.
Yes, welcome, Nancy. And then,
Yes, you're right there, Jennifer. Can only change it so many times in a certain amount of time.
Frame, yep.
Yeah.
They
On
look so
Facebook, after
scrumptious.
you change so many times, you're stuck with that name.
Tracy says they look so scrumptious.
And he has no taste for coffee and something else I was feeding him. The canned soup, which it was his idea to buy anyhow. Well, then I made him homemade soup, and then he's fine with it. Come here. Come here. Yep, I was just saying, I was surprised you was over there. Lay down.
Nancy says, oh, bless his heart.
Yeah, I have a doctor appointment, has 2 doctor's appointments this week, Wednesday and Thursday. It goes to see the oncologist, and they said they had good news on his CAT scan or PET scan. I'm not sure which one he had. And so that's good to hear. And he said he felt like his throat was closing up again on him, so that's another reason for eating soup.
Gonna say that's not good to hear.
Did my Instapot yesterday. Made up a whole bunch of or I cooked him up. I had to take Moxie's chicken breasts that I had in the freezer to cut up for her, and I put those in the Instapot, cooked those down, and then when it was almost dinner time, I went in and made put some noodles and stuff in it, made chicken noodle soup for him. He said that was very tasty.
Terry says,
Better than
sorry to
candy.
hear that, Susan. And then Nancy says, Terry has trouble with his taste also. And then Nancy said, good. And Terry says, I love soup. And hi, Nancy. And Nancy, hi, Terry. Valerie says, Susan, do the doctors seem concerned about Sparky?
I don't know. We go see his doctor on Thursday. So you watch my live, I might be able to give you a report on there. But yeah, he only sees the doctor probably every other month or so. Yeah, and he started chemo July the 28th. I found well, I didn't find it. It was sitting on it was on the front of the refrigerator. Yeah. Put stuff on there with magnets. We put
Yeah.
our doctor stuff on there.
Back in the olden days, when Casey had chemotherapy, you seen the doctor every single day.
Yeah, I used to with my radiation also. But now, did he have chemo or did he have radiation? Or both?
He had both. But the doctor, you seen him every single day.
Yeah, but it was different doctor than the for one doctor for a medical oncology for chemo and radiation or for your regular cancer, and then I mean your cancer, and you see a radiation doctor for your radiation. That's what I did anyway.
Yeah, the radiation doctor is like he was there every day for the whole 6 weeks we went. 6 weeks or 8 weeks. Could have been 7 weeks. It was longer than 6 weeks. It was just we got so used to being there if we come home. And then
Try to change it so quilty. What's she talking about her name? You got to know what device you're on, but you got to go in customization.
Oh, I like that one. Chocolate in Minnesota.
Oh, there. So Quilty is Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. I'll write that one down too.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who? Okay, so she's so quilty, not chocolate quilter?
No, Cheryl is So Quilty, and Mary is Chocolate
Oh,
Quilter.
okay. Cheryl is so quilty. Okay, got it. Okay, so quilty Sandra, this is me, the one who makes lots of quilts. Guess who? Sandra didn't have to do much guessing on that one.
Because it's like,
oh yeah, Cheryl.
I have thought, what could I change mine to? And I said, I'm not. I've got it changed enough that I just want people to still know it's me, but
Must be a pretty comfortable chair there, Moxie May. I wouldn't know that means on for dear life, but here.
But after she said that, I Googled, I just put my name up there, and it brought up to one and only one. And I says, well, that's a little bit too much. If it only brings up one of that person's name, that was too quick to find me.
It is. That a very good name, Cheryl.
Yep. It's like she could even do so Quilty and Cheryl. It's like if you get to the point that you want to add your name so people know more, then you could do that. Because like you go on to Lori's and whoever else, they're going to say, who's that? So get used to it for a while.
It'll be second nature pretty soon.
Now, if I'm on the thing in the chat and she says, hi, hello to Cutie Patootie, they'd know right off the bat who she was.
Right. They would.
He didn't ask Austin if he has any feeling yet. He's at work, last I knew. I'll have to
How
check.
can you work like that?
It's just two hands.
Jed.
Hi, Donna.
Hi,
Donna
Donna.
was out
well,
here
well,
lunch.
that's good. You've been lurking. Lurking. I do that a lot on channels.
What,
Well,
lurking?
Donna A is good enough.
Yeah. Works for me.
Oh, I guess I still might need a few more. I guess I ought to count these. Do I do that? No.
There, I don't have to cook Thursday.
You don't? Who's cooking?
Casey and Jamie are going to. Yes. I figured that, Donna.
I just gotta heat up dinner.
I can remember Donna A. I don't even have to write that down, but I could.
Yeah, I just have to heat up sparky soup and my burger and put it in my taco shell. Yeah,
Are
I
you
bought
still eating
they supposed to
tacos?
be they supposed to be have bigger taco shells. Well, let me tell you. I don't know, somebody played basketball with them or what, but just about all of my shells have been broken. Yep, I'm still eating tacos.
No, I buy the flat shells and cook them in oil.
Oh no. Ugh.
That's how we do it.
No, I
Terry
use
was
I use corn tortilla, the ones
Yeah.
already made up.
Corn tortillas, but they're not made up.
Gladys says thumbs up, please. And Nancy says, oh, Terry was so blessed. He had only 10 radiation treatments over 2.5 weeks. And every 3 weeks, chemotherapy and Keytruda for 4. Then Keytruda treatments every 3 weeks. Now it's every 3 years.
Oh, his
Oh,
Sparky get a Keytruda every time they start his chemo. But that's
thank you,
we're
Gladys.
just at the beginning of it too, so
I wanted to thank Gladys.
Ronnie
yeah,
had to start on blood.
change your cells to not fight the not go against the good cells, but fight the cancer.
What is Keytruda?
Unknown caller.
It's a medicine
Yeah.
that you get in an IV.
And there's a commercial on TV about it.
Yeah, that's why I've seen it, and I told them.
I don't know what brand Ronnie has.
Yeah, but they don't give you a lot of the info about it on the TV.
Yeah.
Donna
No,
says,
read that
Donna,
little fine light writing.
hang on, Sandra. Donna says, I haven't been around for a while, so I thought y'all might have forgotten me. Never. Never. Tracy, I like corn tortillas steamed soft with the filling rolled inside. Yeah, that's how we don't steam it. We just cook it in oil. But it's
Yeah.
soft.
Austin's fingers are no longer numb. And
Good.
he says, no, it hurts like a MFFFFFFFF.
I know what that means.
So I take it he needs pain pills now.
Yes, I like a crunchy taco. I always have. My nephew, he liked the soft taco.
I
Yeah,
like the soft
yeah.
taco if I'm going to have one and done. That way the soft shell just is there around it and good. I like the crunchy tacos as long as I can get them crunchy, stay crunchy.
Yeah, I just fill mine. I have a thing that goes in my convection oven, I think it's called. And I just put the meat in there and put it in. I heat the meat up first because it's already cooked. I've cooked it up ahead of time, and then I'll put it in the shell, and then I put it in that oven for probably about 5 minutes.
But chocolate
Okay.
quilter, you're not making it hard.
And
We adapt. We have to adapt.
much longer. They will give it to you.
But Ronnie had to go on a blood thinner because her port is not cleaning up or whatever like it's supposed to be. So she couldn't have her infusion the other day. The infusion is the anti-cancer treatments, I guess, is the way to put it. It's the anti-cancer treatments. It's supposed to prevent cancer.
Right.
So she can't have that infusion until that blockage is cleared up. She asked them if they'd take the port out, and they said they didn't want to do the infusion without the port. But they do Marissa's infusions every month without the port.
Okay, so chocolate quilter, sorry to make it difficult. Mary is in Minnesota. And Tracy, then lettuce and tomato with taco sauce on top. You forgot the onions.
Lettuce, tomato,
I put
onions in
beans.
it.
Yeah, I put beans and meat in mine.
And no,
And-
he does not crave sweets, Nancy.
Where are you at? I'm not that far.
At the bottom.
Nancy says, no, he has been on Keytruda for 3 years. Not sure how much longer they will give it to him. Tracy says they are even better out of the fridge the next day after the tomato ferment a little. I'm so hungry now. And Nancy says, Susan does Sparky. Okay. No, he does not. I love tacos. That's one of my faves. And then burritos the same, exactly the same, except on a big soft tortilla shell. And then we what else do we eat with like that? Tostadas. You cook the shells in the oil, and the meat, beans, and all that. And I think that's it.
Oil's not good for you.
The what? The oil?
Yeah, the oil's not good for you.
Well, it doesn't stay on there. It just makes it how you want it. And then,
Yeah, but it gets inside of your taco shell. That's what I'm saying. It's not good for you.
The other day I was having nachos, and I was talking to Darlene at the same time, and Emily was here, and I said, they said if you're going out, take tortilla chips with you when you travel for hunger and whatnot if you get lost and that. But it's also good for starting a fire. And so I took one of my tortilla chips, and that thing burnt beautifully. You only have to have one chip to start the fire.
Right, because they got oil in them.
Yeah. And it's like, so I blew it out, and I broke off the other part and ate the other part of the chip.
Yeah.
So
waste not, what not, right?
But we just couldn't believe how fast.
Oh yeah, cheese. Shredded cheese, you guys, on the taco.
Yeah, I use sharp.
Yeah, I use the medium one.
Extra sharp.
Nancy, I'm so sorry that your
My heart is broken. My son and wife are separating. Please pray for grandkids.
Oh yeah. So sorry for you.
Sorry, Nancy.
Yeah, that happened to my oldest stepson too. But his daughter would come over quite a bit because his ex-wife bought a place right close to his. So he got to see his daughter a lot. She's graduated high school a couple years ago.
And see, I found out through Facebook that my sister-in-law passed away.
Oh goodness.
Through Facebook?
He had my brother had put on there, they lost blah 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 on November 3rd, 2025. And I wrote him in Messenger and said, November's not here. I said, is Teresa okay? He just sent me the link. He went and changed the date. And it's like, evidently he can't talk about it yet. So, but it's like all of the grandkids and whatnot are. But 2 days before that, he posted something about loved ones and something to do with dying or something. So I just thought it was one of those things that, they bring up like what day you're going to die and this and that.
Tracy, I'm sorry. Tracy says those must have been some hot chips.
Oh, they was. It's like it was just plain old yellow corn tortilla chips.
Okay,
And then I said,
Tracy. Let me think. Tracy, Jennifer, and Terry are all praying for you, Nancy, as am I. Praying for you.
the
Yeah,
grandkids
hopefully they
will
get back
adapt.
together, Nancy.
Yes. These are going to be tricky to put together.
You have
These
a lot of flying
pumpkins.
geese in there.
Yeah, I sure do.
Four per pumpkin.
How do you know?
Kathy, because I know Kathy. So I went and looked at the pattern, the picture on the front that somebody else showed me. And I go, oh my gosh, Kathy's going to need.
Well, I have the extra pattern over here. That's a little bit wet, but it's here. Oh, it's not wet anymore. It's dried.
But yeah, I went and looked and I says, Kathy's going to have some questions. And I said, I'm going to be able to say, I can't help you, Kathy, because I don't have a pattern.
But you couldn't do that, huh?
It's like, so I just went.
I thank you, Sandra. I'm just looking at the cat ears, flying geese units.
There's one gal that showed the box opening and she goes, oh, I hate flying geese. I hate flying geese. And she says, this is loaded with flying geese.
Yep. It really is. I'm looking at it.
The gal goes, I guess I'm going to have to learn how to do flying geese and like them. But she hasn't started the quilt yet. I'm not going to go back and check, but I had to look and find out what the pattern was.
There's a lot of cutting to do. I'm not done yet. But there's a whole bunch of cutting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this one right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 flying geese in this. Here we have 4.
Every pumpkin has a flying geese star in the middle of the pumpkin.
With 4 flying geese around it.
The flying geese make the star.
So does a cat. So let's see, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20.
The gal said, I don't think I like the box as well as I first thought I would. As soon as she's seen all those flying geese. I thought it was funny.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 40.
As I'm playing with the box here. 1,
8,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
56.
There's 8 flying geese just in this block that I'm playing with right now.
There's 60 of them.
Yeah. But there's 8 in this one block that we did way back when.
Yeah. It's what? Oh, 8? No, there's only 4.
8 flying geese in this block.
Because I almost forgot to count the one that went in the cat.
And then cat ears are probably a flying goose unit.
According to the picture.
It's like, you got to read your pattern to know what you're in for.
it actually, in all honesty, looks like it'll go together pretty quickly.
Oh, it will. But you got to get all those geese made and
Mhm.
squared up.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not squared up, then the block don't come out right.
And the squares that are, you have a half square triangle and the square.
And squared up doesn't mean a square. It just
What does
means
that? What does that mean? I mean, what is a square when you have half one and half the other?
what, the half square triangle.
Yeah, half square triangle. We do that all the time. Okay, there's 4 of those in each.
But the flying geese, it should be a rectangle with 2 squares
Mm-hmm.
on the corner.
Oh man, there's 8.
You have to make sure that you have it to what size they need to be.
8, 9, 10 per block. What? Oh man.
Oh, Carrie will be back. She's gonna go get some dill pickle chips.
Okay, Jerry.
Oh, just about even saying that, Carrie. Oh, gross.
Hey, it's what
I don't
everybody
like
likes.
that. She knows that. That's why she
Okay.
didn't say what flavor.
So if an 56 of the half square triangle squares that you can assembly line sew. Those are easy.
Let's see. If that gal would have held the pattern still long enough so I could see the pumpkin and the parts, I said I probably could have one made without even having the pattern.
You mean on the front page?
No, just the front page is too small. Just open the page for one pumpkin. I said I could probably do it from there without anything else because that's the way I can sew.
Like this right here?
Yeah. Okay. I think I know how to do it now.
You think you got it?
Yep. There's just some rectangles and then the half square triangle corners.
And some solid ones in between. Each of them have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 solid ones.
I would only make one block with the pumpkin because I could use it as a pillow. Jennifer thinks that's funny. On the dill pickle, oh, those glands just suck right in.
Okay. The Cheryl, the prairie flower quilt has 48 yellow center squares, 192 purple squares, 192 green squares, and 768 sew and flip squares.
Yep.
What'd you put?
Because she had to take all those squares and sew a corner piece on and trim it and flip it because she needed those snowball to affect corners. It's outrageous on some of the things we do if we keep track.
192 and 192.
Okay, just like Summer Moon, most of those quilt blocks that we made had 30 pieces. They averaged 30 pieces per block, and we had to do each block 3 times. So you take all those Summer Moon blocks times, and times. It's like, you know how many pieces is in Summer Moon? A lot.
No, I have no idea.
Sandra Donnie calls that drawing up when it gets those glands. Okay, drawing up. I can't go in Subway at all without those glands hitting because of the dill pickles in the case.
Pickles are good.
No, 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 no.
I wouldn't want them on a potato chip, but they're good.
Well, they have dill pickle soda pop They had the all dill pickle menu. You had dill pickle fries, dill pickle on. They somehow into the chicken breading or something. They had everything, and then dill pickled soda pop. Dill
Ugh.
pickle was mixed in with like 7-Up or something. Everything was dill pickle. And I'm
Cheryl,
thinking, gross.
she says my sew and flip squares are 1.5 inches.
Yeah.
Wow.
On Summer Moon, we had little 1-inchers.
I know. Then are the other ones 2.5 inches or what?
For which piece?
For the 192 and the 192 and are those 2.5
Oh,
inch squares?
I think it was Sonic. I'm not sure, Donna. But just that commercial, I had to plug my ears because my glands would do that suck up, that draw in. But Carrie will sit when we're on Messenger chatting later. She's gonna sit there and eat that dill pickle chip, and just to see my ew. She says the squares were all 3 inches.
Oh, 3. Okay.
It's originally in 5. The original pattern is in 5-inch.
Donna, gross, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
All that dill pickle.
But
Austin takes my okay, Terry. Terry's got to run. She's gonna catch the replay.
Okay, Terry.
Austin will take.
It will not run. Walk slowly, okay, Terry. Thank you for coming, hon. Have a great day.
But Austin takes the dill pickle juice. He says, Grandma, if you eat the last pickle out of there, he says, Austin, that last pickle isn't going. I have to save the juice, and he comes down and he just chugs it.
No, I can't do that. I cannot do that.
That is gross.
Jennifer, that cracked me up, Sandra. I needed a good laugh.
Oh.
Uh,
That dill pickle. And Carrie about chokes on her chips because I'm cringing.
and she's laughing so hard.
Yep. Oh. I'm going to have nightmares of dill pickles here.
Chasing you down the street. I haven't had a good dill pickle in a long time.
I can't get that out of. It really affects this one side for some reason. It won't quit. I thought about going to Subway today, but I don't know if I can now because of this, whatever that gland is there.
Everything is stitch on the line or stitch a quarter of an inch away, cut apart, da da da. Midnight Star pumpkin block.
I'll just be the hunchback of Notre Dame here with my head tilted over.
Stitch on the drawn line, turn away, da da, repeat.
Think of something else. Think of something else.
Is it hurting real bad?
It's just like it won't quit puckering. I haven't been around one of those dill pickles in months.
I haven't been around one in years.
No, dill pickles. Wendy come down and made potato salad when they went camping in August. And she was cutting them up. I had to go outside. I couldn't take the smell of the dill pickle.
They're actually really good.
They're gross. They're disgusting.
They're really, really good.
They're disgusting.
Okay, press rows open. No good, I already do that.
This one here, the quilting will just be a plus sign.
Jennifer, oh gosh, I can't stop laughing. I will have to redo my makeup. That was hilarious. And Gayla, or does that mean you're pregnant?
Gee, that would be immaculate conception. But thanks for the thought, Gayla. He's probably laughing too. Oh, that's when I hated. That's when I hate my hate for dill pickles when I got pregnant. I have not been able to handle a dill pickle since I was first pregnant.
Jennifer, what about bread and butter pickles, Sandra?
Now I can handle them because I know bread and butter pickles are a semi-sweet pickle. Because that's the only ones I eat.
So you can't have pickles. What about like the pickles they put on hamburgers at McDonald's?
No, it can't even touch the bun. I've had where they picked the pickles off my burger at different places, and I've made them redo the whole burger. I said no pickles, and that's exactly what it means.
So you don't have to be so mean about it.
And up at this Subway one time, they decided they would pull a prank on my sandwich. They loaded it with dill pickles. And they got that sandwich back, not with a few. Bread and butter, if I have to have a pickle, it will be bread and butter. My relish is ground up or chopped up fine bread and butter pickles. Because I don't even really like sweet pickles. They're too sweet. But Subway, for a while, they had pizzas one time. Austin had dill pickles on his pizza.
Yummy. Not on the pizza, but dill pickles.
He had a cheese pizza covered with pickles. He loved that. He went back up and he probably had 10 more of those pizzas before they discontinued them.
And Jennifer says, I love bread and butter, but not a fan of dill.
Right. The
You probably
girl
come home from school and take a dill pickle.
No. And when I go to these sandwich shops, these places that they put like a quarter of a dill pickle on your plate, I ask them to please leave that pickle off the plate, throw it in the trash, give it to charity. And if it comes out on my plate and I taste any dill pickle on my plate, you will redo my whole plate. I hate it that much.
Wow.
There's been several places that have the cook has put the dill pickle on the plate and then taken it off. That juice runs down onto something that I'm eating. No.
Well, I mean, if you don't, they should honor that. Not everybody's going to like everything.
Right. And we don't.
Right.
Just like
I'm saying, they should just honor it.
it's like the in the menu, one time I ordered prawns. It says just battered prawns, deep fried breaded. Well, they came out. They was drenched in coconut. They was coconut deep fried. I says, that's not what I ordered. Well, that's all we got is the coconut breaded one. I says that the menu does not say coconut breaded. I says they are disgusting. They said try one. I says no, I am not trying one. Just take the plate back. Get me chicken. Give me chicken strips. They go, you're not going to try them? I says, I do not like coconut on my shrimp. I says, there's only a couple things, coconut macaroons and a Mounds bar. Mounds and almond. The ones that the Mounds comes with the.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the mounds come with them.
Yeah.
Joy
That's
comes.
the only
I don't
coconut
like
I
coconut.
like. To
Do
me,
not like coconut.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sandra. There's only a couple of things that need to have. Well, there's also, what are they called? Haystacks? They
those candies
coconut
that they used to
candy?
make. Yeah.
Yeah, that's got coconut in it.
But it's
like
the
those
candy
too.
that's around it that takes away the dryness and the weird.
Right, but if it's like shrimp or something, I don't want coconut in my
Right.
on my shrimp.
I'll take coconut milk on like scalloped potatoes. That coconut milk makes the best scalloped potatoes.
Yeah, coconut does not belong on a shrimp.
No.
My mind.
I don't like coconut. Yuck.
So they had to take my plate back and make the whole thing over again. I told them they could leave the plate, just take the coconut. I would get a new fork and transfer it off, and you guys can eat coconut prawns later.
Right.
But I said I would eat the stuff that's on my plate. I would eat my fries and wait for the chicken strips.
Well, Sandra, I can't hear your sewing machine either.
Well, I'm glad that changing the speaker helps.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a
Can't
setting.
hear it at all.
Yeah, we went to
but it's only in Zoom.
Texas Roadhouse
Yes.
like 2 weeks ago, and I ordered a hamburger, and they brought me a hamburger, but it was like somebody forgot it on the grill.
Yeah.
But of course the side that was facing up was not the burn up side, so somebody knew that they had messed up that hamburger. And so I'm sitting there eating my baked potato, and I said to the girl, come over, and she says, everything all right? And I said, no, it most certainly is not. And I showed her the hamburger. She says, oh my. So she took my plate because I'd have moved my potato over, and I just had a baked potato for dinner, but she brought me a whole new plate. But
So
I
at
couldn't
least they
believe
could
that.
have done, you know?
Yeah, somebody
Okay.
realized. Yeah, somebody realized that they had burnt that hamburger up because they put it on there upside down.
Jennifer says, does the coconut milk make the potatoes taste like coconut?
No, it does not.
Hmm.
Coconut milk is just a sweet milk. It's it's not as bad as sweetened condensed milk. It's a softer, less sweet, but those. I had a friend that's
machine.
a vegan, and she doesn't use real milk, and she made scalloped potatoes with that coconut milk, and oh, I wish she had more leftover because she fed me lunch, and she used anything she had left over.
Can you hear my sewing machine?
No.
Uh,
No,
okay.
can't hear it at all.
Yeah, see that one I'm thinking about getting Zoom. Because I was listening one of my to when I was on Trace Louise's live that my sound machine was very loud.
Carrie's back.
Welcome back, Carrie.
Did they have them, Carrie?
Her favorite
Oh,
chips. That what she was going for.
yeah. One time she went to get them, they didn't have them.
Oh,
I
goodness.
was happy.
Well,
Why were-
stores do run out of things occasionally.
Yeah,
Just
that's
saying.
been fun for those. Hey, what is anybody that live in Canada? What is that oh, I thought it was a convenience store. Tom's or something like that. Oh,
The
Um,
coffee
Only
sandwich thing?
she hears her. Huh?
That coffee
Yeah,
sandwich place?
that's funny. Cheryl says the only sewing machine I'm hearing is mine.
Yeah.
What?
It's called Tom something. I thought it was a convenience store, but the one they open in here in Dover is a it says it's a coffee and bakery.
Yeah, that's
What
what
is
Dave
that
just
place
said.
go to, Carrie? I can't think of the name right now.
That's what Dave just said, that it's a coffee.
Franchise like.
Yeah, I thought it was a convenience store.
Carrie says yes, two kinds.
Yeah. Thanks, Carrie.
What kind are they, Carrie? About ready to run out of my chips too.
But
I know.
it's
I'm
like
on my last bag.
the setting I used was in the Zoom settings for my, and it doesn't seem to carry over to the other settings. It's only
Probably
while on
because it's just for Zoom.
Tim Hortons.
Yes, Tim Horton.
I knew
Yeah.
it wasn't Tom, but I couldn't think of what it was. Thank you, Carrie.
What did I say, Tom?
Yeah, you said Tom.
Yeah. It's not a convenience store, Carrie? At a
It's called
bakery
Tim
and
Hortons, Dave.
coffee house? Huh? Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was a
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
convenience store. Because the only thing I know about it is this one YouTube that I watched. Their sisters said you know that knit, I was gonna say that yarn, but that knit, and they was always showing that a lot of times they come in with the coffee from that place. I don't know why I thought it was a convenience store. So I guess because that's where I get my cappuccino, my French vanilla cappuccino
It says
from.
they are a restaurant chain,
Oh, they are?
coffee
Yeah,
house restaurant chain.
well, that's the only thing I know about them is
They
that,
serve coffee,
gosh.
donuts, sandwiches, breakfast egg McMuffins, and other fast food items.
Gosh, I just sewed 2 of these pieces on.
Gayla, hi Carrie, good to talk to you. And then Carrie, no, it's just a coffee shop. Oh.
And it says build your own breakfast.
I did not know that of. Look what I
Something-
did.
Trying to read what these say.
Look what I
They
did.
have
What
I
did you
picked
do?
these guys up with sewing 2 of them on instead of just
Yeah.
one.
but they show donuts, hash browns, some little looks like a donut hole, but it isn't called a donut hole.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts want to come up with that, a donut.
Okay, I'm really hungry now. All right, it's time to
And you know,
go.
I used to always make those when I would make donuts at home. instead of throwing that away. I would always cook that
They
up.
call the
too.
little round things
Yeah.
Timbits. They have flatbread pizza, omelet bites.
Any questions?
Taco chips.
It's time for us to go, guys.
Chocolate chips. Yep. Any questions?
No.
No.
Nope.
Comments? Anything like that?
For me.
Okay. I want to thank Susan and Sandra for coming on today. Thank you very much.
Welcome. You're welcome.
If I have any questions about anything, I know how to get a hold of both you guys.
I don't know.
No questions?
Sitting here and going along for about another hour.
Sitting here, nah. No, I gotta
Or maybe not quite an hour.
give Moxie
You're-
a big kiss, okay? Moxie, thank you for being such a good girl.
Yeah, she
Did
has
you-
been today, hasn't she?
Go outside.
Good girl.
My paper ran out, Kathy, for the different ones you've started. Don't have room for Spooky Box 2025.
Phew.
I gotta get a new piece of
Ugh.
paper.
Ah,
If anybody want to know, they got the Jolly Box. You can buy it now for and get $4.99 to be put on a reservation, and then it'll cost you, I think, at $54.99 plus your taxes or whatever when it come in, right, Kathy?
right.
Yeah, you can announce it now that I got mine.
The Jolly Box is out and about, and so everybody go order it. You know, that's my favorite. Cheryl
Yeah.
says, gonna go to get ready for grandson's bus duty. Catch y'all later. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for
I think it
coming.
was only one time I wasn't happy with it, but that's
Bye.
okay. But toodles.
Bye.
Oh, wrong
Toodles.
mouse.
Oh,
Wrong mouse.
goodness. Okay.
I have 3 screens open.
Have a good day, Sandra and Susan.
I will.
Toodles.
I'll try.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.